What's up, Cyber City? Welcome back to the Ogre Cave. What's up, Azul? Don't mind Navi. She's just my little chat bot, and she gets a little bit weird. Oh, dang it, stupid thing. Alright, keep losing my hands. Anyway, got the lobby open for anybody who wants to join in and chat. Right now, I'm just going to keep it slow and simple for the start. Got somebody hanging out right now. Stalker, say hi to the stream.
Oh my gummy stars, what's poppin'? Give me a second.
Oh no.
My
Go juice, yes. So you can stop yawning. Alright, let's see. Just the camera. Oh, that's too close. Hello, world. Coffee, yes, indeed. Me, I gotta drink tea. Coffee. What, you got an energy drink?
No, I got Smirnoff.
Oh, alright.
Last time you talked to me, it was right before my birthday, so when I turned 21, me and my homies just went out to fucking Applebee's and shit.
No. Nice. Well, everybody, most don't know this, but it just dawned on me. It dawned on me today. Today is my first year anniversary of being a official music artist. So 1 year ago today, I produced my first single, Cyberpulse, and today I released my fresh new album for the summer called Radio Man. Got some things I never tried out before. Got some little voice acting skits in there. Just full loads of fun. It's going to be live on majority of streaming services eventually. It's taken its time. Took me forever to get it onto mine. Let's see. Let me make sure that everything's good to go before I get into it. So eventually I got to get a better setup so I can not have to look through this little hole in my headset just to look at my freaking DJ laptop.
Don't you got virtual desktop?
I do, but I have a whole separate computer just to run my DJ equipment because it takes up a lot of freaking power. Right. Pause the music for a minute here.
Maybe this is the reason why I'm tired.
You think so? I'm typically tired, drunk unless I drink sake or something.
Or the shit that wakes me up.
All right, so time to break into this ogre cave properly, and just remind everybody this is free open topics to talk about whatever kind of stuff we want. I do now have a buzzer, so in case we tend to go over too much on topic, I can click the buzzer. Let's see. The radio roulette is open for anybody that's on the Twitch side. I will run a few free ones here and there, but if somebody wants to lop in and be like, hey, here's a tip, I'd appreciate it, and I'll definitely run a roulette just for you. I have adjusted my radio roulette, so there's only 3 mini games up there right now, just because there were some things I needed to adjust up there. Let's see, that's supposed to be spin for me. There we go. Yep, see it twirl it? No, it's not gonna twirl now. Oh, anyway, let's see if there's anything else I need to mention before I get this thing started. I had it all thought out, and I'm just like, no, there's some other things I need to talk about. Introduction for Ogre Cave. Let's do that. So for anybody that has not been to my show of the Ogre Cave, this is my radio frequency broadcasting across Cyber City. Cyber City is the vast majority of the internet. This place is a voice for all that's small or big, and you just need a place to chill and vibe. No stress, no judgment, no politics, no religion pushing, just good times, and if things seem to be getting a little bit too much, just turn the volume down a little bit. But welcome to my Ogre Cave, and we got a few things on the docket today. But Stalker, since you're here,
What's up?
did you ever hear about the craze, I think maybe it was 10 years ago, about putting butter in coffee? There was a thing back in the day, some health guys were pushing out, put butter in your coffee, and I'm not gonna lie, I tried it out. I didn't experience much benefits to it. Maybe I just wasn't doing it that long. But they were saying, you know, put butter in your coffee and it gives you, I don't know, extra healthy fats in your system or something like that.
I don't know, that sounds like some white girl Starbucks shit, dude.
Right? Butter and coffee.
I don't know. Like, I only had like Starbucks once in my entire fucking life, and it was bought for me by a gay dude into him. But other than that, so that's why I don't drink coffee.
Gotcha. Used to drink black coffee when I could drink coffee. A whole long story I can talk about later why I can't drink coffee. But prefer chocolate and whipped cream. I would agree with you there. Now, I won't lie to you. I had some, when I tried it out, because I was drinking only black coffee at the time, so I wasn't putting any creamers or sugars or anything. I was like, I'll give it a whirl, and I think it was some kind of wheat butter I put it in, and it wasn't too bad, but you could feel the oils in the back of your throat. So it's like, if you know Paula Deen, it felt like you were drinking a biscuit. Paula Deen biscuit. So that was old news. New news is now they got people putting onions in coffee. Called
It's already bitter, homie. What the fuck are you accomplishing, homie?
just people really like onions, I guess. So
Cappuccino, be a basic bitch. You're already drinking coffee, man.
I'm an ogre. I like onions. I don't see myself putting onions in coffee though. So what's happening is there's this new trend that got started. I think it was over in Asia. They're putting, it's called a scallion latte. No garlic. Let's go with garlic coffee next. They're literally taking green onions and putting it in with the coffee. Got the whole whipped cream on top, foam or whatever on top, and you got freaking scallions in the coffee. I hadn't really looked into the whole health benefits of that. I don't even know if there is any. I think they just wanted to try something out. But you know, they say 1 cup of coffee equals 10 times the amount of tea for fighting against cancer or some shit like that.
What the fuck are we? What?
I don't know. It's apparently a thing. Drink coffee, fight cancer.
People smoking cigarettes is like, but no, I'm vaping. You're still gonna get cancer, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Right. What is something that you say you would try in coffee that has not been done before?
There's not been done. There's like a lot of basic ass white bitches trying to be like special by putting like stupid shit in like dildo juice or some shit. But
No.
I don't know. I'm probably like I don't know. I'm a very basic man. Basic needs. Like if I gotta buy anything special, I'll probably
French fries. Well, French fries dipped in ice cream is good. Yeah. French fries. I prefer French fries than a milkshake.
What about that coffee that's like pairing like koala shit? The koala eats the coffee bean and shits it out. It's supposed to be like, no one I'm talking about, right? Or is it a different animal?
I don't. All right. So I will never. Okay, so I've heard some stuff like that. I will never eat anything that something has to shit out. No fucking poop coffee. Oh no. What? You're drinking coffee. It already makes me go to the bathroom, and then you want it to like, extra brewed or something, like gross, extra shitty coffee. I think I've heard them do snail poop or something like that. I think
coffee bean is the size of the snow. What the fuck? How does it eat it?
I don't know. Jeez. All right. What is something that you've probably tried that you would consider not common or not something somebody would normally eat?
I mean, I'm a simple man.
You're simple?
I'm simple man. I have like weird little thing. If I have fucking what's it called? What was those things? Grilled cheese, but quesadillas. There we go, quesadillas.
Grilled cheese thing. What's that thing called?
Basically this same thing. I know what you're talking about. Basically the same thing. They're both just shit with cheese in them, homie. I don't know what the fuck you want me to tell you. But
anyway,
I'm weird like that.
You had what?
Ice cream quesadilla. Like, they had like quesadilla. And then, they had ice cream right on top of it. It was vanilla with what's it called? Chocolate syrup. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty good.
I tried a lollipop with a scorpion in it once. It was pretty good, but tastes like chicken. I'm not gonna lie, I chickened out actually. I was licking the thing, almost trying to get towards the scorpion because I didn't want to bite into it, and it started to cut my tongue, so I stopped.
Like, would it still be poisonous?
Nobody's trying to shock your system, Navi. Aiming for... Oh, I was supposed to bonk you for the quesadilla comment.
I'm sorry I'm not over here with a bald and really bad jeans. Going, wake up, cuz. Come on, cuz.
Clearly you need to drink more, so you can be more educated with your drink. There we go.
Okay, I'm not gonna kill myself. Not today.
See, can't remember anything else I've probably tried that's weird. There's some things that I would probably attempt and try, but nothing I've actually tried myself. There's some
strawberry Nutella, dude. Ooh.
Oh, Nutella's drugs to me, man. You know those little Nutella biscuits?
Or like just toast Nutella, dude. British person.
Put it on a pizza.
You know those like dessert pizzas from Macy's?
Yeah, ham and cheese sandwich with chocolate pudding. Are you dipping it in the chocolate pudding, or you put the chocolate pudding on the ham and cheese?
Pudding is not. I don't like pudding. Pudding is not it, dude. I'm sorry.
What? Pudding's good. I mean, yogurt's good, but you gotta have the good pudding, homemade pudding, banana pudding with the bananas and the wafers and all that.
banana bread, honestly.
Dude, you're missing out. And
Cinnamon bread
chocolate
all
pudding
day,
in the sandwich. It was good? Dang. No.
They're British or white? Or
No,
somewhere on
they're
the
not.
spectrum.
Azul is,
Or like really poor black.
No. Alright.
Dude, I'm sorry.
What was it? Alright. There was this. Probably gonna get shit for this. Back when I was younger, in my more crazy years of me smoking and shit, a friend made this sandwich with like peanut butter and banana, and there was some kind of veggie he put in the sandwich with the peanut butter and the bananas. It was green, I remember that. And of course, I was high, so I thought it was freaking amazing. But I dropped that shit on the floor, and everybody stared at me. But I was too busy staring at I was staring at the sandwich on the floor, man.
Don't tell me.
They were like, "Don't do it." I fucking did it, man.
No.
It was at least a home,
Okay.
but I cannot guarantee the cleanliness of that floor.
Did you have dogs at the time? Did you have dogs at the
No,
time?
no.
Like
Look,
animals?
thankfully, no animals. Yeah.
Oh god, I'm pissed or some shit, dude.
Mustard on pancakes with buttery syrup. Mustard's pretty good though. I might actually try that. Mustard and buttery syrup. That doesn't sound too bad. Because when I think about that, I also think about, you know, if you're having a breakfast sausage or something, smoked sausage, and you dip it with maple syrup, put some mustard with that. Maybe
I'm
take.
a very picky man. I'm a very picky man. Like, if you give me some chicken nuggets with some ketchup on it, dude, I won't eat it. I hate ketchup. I absolutely fucking despise ketchup,
Wait.
dude.
Ketchup? Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? Ketchup?
How are you supposed to say ketchup?
Ketchup? I thought it was ketchup.
What's the difference? I don't hear it. What the fuck are you talking about?
I hear meow chup when you say ketchup. Make some killer sauce that uses ketchup. For real. You can make some good sauce with ketchup.
Oh no, I only have the basic fucking Dollar Tree ketchup or Donald's ketchup. I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it. I hate ketchup.
What about barbecue sauce?
I don't know. I don't like it, but I'm forced to like it because if you order a steak, dude, 9 times out of 10, it's just gonna already be on there, which pisses me off.
You can always tell them to take it off, but again, they're just being weird. An extra sweet and sour sauce, honey mustard. What about sweet and sour sauce?
I haven't had a good sweet and sour sauce. You know what I'm talking about? But I can't have mustard by itself. It has to be like with like mayonnaise or something.
Okay, all right.
Or mayonnaise and grilled cheese. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I used to make that with grilled cheese all the time.
Fuck, I love grilled cheese so fucking much, dude. Fuck.
All right. What about
hungry as shit,
do you like
bologna? Yeah, I'm a bologna guy.
So bologna and grilled cheese.
You're giving me a food boner, dude.
Listen, if you want a food boner, you gotta go watch Food Wars.
Oh, no. That's 1% food. Like every time I bite food, it's like a mini orgasm. Like shaking violently, just going, "Oh yes, the food, yes."
I know. What topping do you like on your hot dogs? I'm not too keen to chili on my hot dogs. It has to be a certain kind of chili. I will agree with you there. But I'm pretty basic when it comes to hot dogs, actually. I'll usually just do ketchup or mustard by itself. And then I think it just depends on the type of hot dog I'm eating, too. Sometimes I might go a little bit extra and add some relish on top. But most of the time, I think I like mine plain.
I just want cheese.
Just want cheese?
Bacon wrapped hot dogs with some cheese.
Oh. I like me some bacon. I like a lot of cheese. There's almost no cheese I don't like, except I've never attempted, nor do I feel like attempting stinky cheese.
Stink, that's real.
It's a real thing. You literally, I was told you're supposed to hold your nose while you're eating it. I don't know how much of that is true, but I was never keen to trying it. But my favorite cheese, which my family gets on me for sometimes, is I like
blue cheese. What blue cheese tastes like? I never had some.
If you ask me, it's got a nice little tang to it, and it's usually delicious in potatoes and stuff. Whereas you can put it on top of a meat like a steak or something, broil it a little bit to make it brown. But if you ask the person who doesn't like blue cheese, they'll be like, "It's mold. You shouldn't eat that."
Cheese that has to like sit for a while on the magnets or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but they chop away at the cheese. You know what I mean? I saw it somewhere, and I hate it. I hate every fucking bit of it.
1 ketchup, 1 cup mayo, 1 tablespoon Werther sauce, and pepper to taste. Oh my gosh, Azul, don't feed Navi. She gets weird. She's feeding my AI. She's gonna remember this the next time I'm playing a game. Be like, you remember that sauce Azul told me about? I want you to make that.
It's gonna be a glorified Hell's Kitchen, dude.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna be so bad at fucking cooking, dude. I remember one time I was making pork chops, right? But I was being a little stupid, so
Did you burn them?
A fuck ton of seasoning. I put a absolute shit ton of seasoning. The point where I can get a knife and like, scrape off the seasoning, and it was all chunky and gross.
What in the world, man?
It was very salty. I tried to be like cool with it, like paprika and some shit like that. It was not good. And I tried to soak the pork chop in sugar water, so it like taste a little good. It was not. Gordon Ramsay lied to me.
Gordon Ramsay right to you. Listen, here's the best way to do a pork chop if you don't know how to cook. Just get some seasoned salt, sprinkle a little bit on both sides, cook it in a frying pan with maybe some olive oil or some butter, and you're good. You don't have to do too much.
I love butter.
Assaulted taste buds, call the cops. Yep, they're like, call the cops.
Fucking fruit police, dude. I would have been jailed a long fucking time ago. But I can make a mean grilled cheese, bro. You come to me and ask me for grilled cheese, bro. I got you, bro. I probably eat it, like, I probably eat half of it while I'm making it, but like, I still got it.
Dang.
I want some grilled cheese now. Fuck, I hate you.
You're welcome. Now we can both sit here hungry together. Of course, I ate before this, and now I'm cool. The thought of food is kicking back in.
Whatever the fuck was in my bowl, my table.
Whatever was in your bowl. Do you even know what was in it?
I think it was like cereal. I think that's what it was.
No, what?
It was soggy.
What is wrong with you? That's a crime to humanity in itself.
Listen, man, I'm unemployed, dude. I'm lazy as shit.
Soggy cereal. I ain't even worried about the fact that it was old. You say it was soggy.
I like Fruity Pebbles, dude. Have you ever had Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah, I've had Fruity Pebbles. That's why you're supposed to eat it while you got it. What?
I kind of like it.
Soggy cereal.
It marinates.
I feel like my soul's been crushed. All right, so I on the topic of cereal now. Milk or cereal first?
That's fucking stupid.
Answer.
Milk first. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Answer carefully, sir. Thoughts gonna have to off somebody. There's one less person that needs to exist right now.
I'm fucking cereal. How would you get the ratio right? You're talking about? Like, have you ever made a bowl of cereal? But like, you're pouring it, but then it was not enough to fill the bowl. So now there's like crumbs in your shit. So like when you pour the milk, it looks like a little chunky.
That's when you take it and you just make yourself a nice mixed milk drink. Stop.
You murdered my food donor, dude. Stop it.
There you go. It was always the founder of Cornflakes' idea was to use cereal as a fight against masturbating, and I helped you.
Now I gotta go make a grilled cheese sandwich and ass fuck it.
No.
I'll send it to you. I'll make you eat it on stream.
No. Gosh.
Adds flavor, a little salt. It's like my homemade salt. Come on,
little poop cereal and poop coffee. Is that what you're gonna send me? Freaking onion poop cereal. Next topic. Next. All right. Next topic. This got awkward. All right. I didn't even get to ring the buzzer. I'm sad. I wonder. There, I rang the buzzer. What animal do you like that still exists today? What animal do I like that still exists today? Seals?
Yeah, seals. I like them. Chunky ass motherfuckers. Oh, really fat weenie dogs? I don't know what the fuck their actual name is. I just call them weenie dogs. But them fat ass weenie dogs, dude. Oh my god. I remember I had a weenie dog named Chumba, and a Chihuahua, and another one named Taco, right? The other one would sit on top of them.
No.
I have a photo. I just gotta pull it up, dude. Oh,
god.
I put it in the Discord when I joined.
Definitely do that. I'm about to check that out later. Shoot. I don't know. I love small animals, personally. As long as you can sit in my lap and I can pet you, then we're good. So probably just cats in general.
That's...
You hate cats?
Dude, they're tongue, dude. Like, I like when my dog licks me on my... I like when my dog licks my hand a little bit and tickles me. Oh, you stinky little doggy. But no, when the cat licks me, it's like tearing some fucking skin with her weird-ass tongue.
Narwhals? Narwhals are freaking awesome. Have you ever heard that song back in the day about narwhals? Can't remember. There's narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, because they are awesome. That was my favorite shit back in the day. I would play that on loop.
I was still listening to fucking Minecraft parodies back then, dude.
I remember when, what was it? I think it was albinoblacksheep.com was still a thing. I don't even know if that still exists now. What was it? What about fantasy creatures? Who likes alicorns? I'm trying to remember what alicorn is. That's an alicorn. I can't remember. Is it the one with the wings? I think it's the one with the wings. Fantasy creature. I don't have too many. I just like things that look weird or stupid. Unicorn and Pegasus. So I don't know. Let's see, what's my time check? I told him I was gonna try to hold off till 10, but I don't know if I'm gonna hold off till 10. I might be able to pull up a different topic. So I got somebody in my indie showcase for today, because I do like to cover a lot more indie topics. So I'll come back to that in case they scroll by. Alright, have you ever played the game
Splitgate?
Yeah.
No.
Alright, so have you ever played Halo?
I played Halo.
What about Portal?
Nope.
You haven't played Portal? Have you at least seen it?
I've seen it.
So imagine Halo with portals in it, with a portal gun. And that is the baby of the two is Splitgate. They just mix the two together, and now you have this open multiplayer madness of frickin' Halo-style combat and portal guns.
Sounds like a fucking nightmare. I don't know. I'm like more of a chill game. You know what I'm talking about? Stardew Valley, Terraria, Minecraft.
That's fair.
I'm more of that kind of guy. You know what I'm talking about? I want to go home and relax and just sit on my bed with my Nintendo.
That's fair, but
just
imagine for a second. Just imagine you're sitting there and you're relaxing, and you're just like, you know what? I need to off somebody today. Let me just hop in here, shoot my portal, get on the other side of the map, and shoot somebody in the head because they can't see what I'm doing. That is literally what happens the whole entire freaking game. I enjoy it. It's crazy. It's chaotic. But that is literally what's happening the whole time. You can't tell when somebody's about to pop up behind you because you're not paying attention to somebody's portal popping up behind you. Splitgate has a sassy AI robot trying to kill you. They did? Oh, no, they don't. Oh, you know what? That's what's missing. You're exactly right. It needs a sassy AI robot trying to kill you. But, so, Splitgate, that was like, I think 10 years ago is when it first came out. So now they have a Splitgate 2 that literally just recently launched out, and it's pretty good. I think they added I haven't got this confirmed yet. I'm still researching this, but I think they got the announcer that was originally in Halo to do the announcements, as well as some other English voice actor. So every time you hear the announcements, it's the guy from Halo, I think. Still trying to determine. It sounds exactly like him. I love Portal, personally. I like doing all the puzzles and stuff, and figuring out where to shoot your stuff. But I think my favorite was Portal 2.
I really need to play Portal. I heard good shit about it, honestly, but I'm too busy trying to fucking raise my fucking kids on Adopt Me on Roblox, dude, so... My girl got me playing fucking Adopt Me, dude. Please help me.
Adopt Me. Sorry.
The fuck was that for?
I can't help you. Cue music. Where is that?
Hey, wait, what's your Twitch, dude? Because I wanna see my beautiful face.
You want to see your beautiful face? Alright, it's,
My beautiful...
it's, well... I would say twitch.tv, but maybe you're already on the Twitch app, so you don't have to type that in. It's literally the Oni_1. There you go. Yes, check out your beautiful face on TV.
God, who's that sick fan right there? Oh, wait,
hi, TV. Hi, world.
Hi, Mom.
But Portal, I would definitely like. If you like chill gaming, it's a pretty nice chill game for being a first-person shooter, because you're not really shooting anything. You're just shooting a portal gun and just trying to figure out these puzzles and stuff. But the best part literally is the commentary the whole time. I think I replayed 2, maybe 5 times, I think.
I don't know. Or like games into the radius, dude. I fucking love those shits. I haven't played Metro yet. I'm waiting to play Metro. I love Stalker, dude. That's why my name's Stalker, dude. Come on, man.
I still haven't played it the last time you recommended it, though.
Stalker 2, dude. Play it. Stalker 2 is so fucking fire.
You're gonna have to remind me when you join the Discord so I can put it on my list, because I've been compiling myself a list of the different games I've been wanting to play, and I've been like, if it's not been me playing Repo, it's me playing Minecraft lately. I really wanted to play, what's that?
Java or Bedrock?
We've been doing cross-platform server on, I think it was Vanilla, I think it is.
Well, not even PC, it's a fucking laptop. My laptop is so fucking bad, dude. It can't even run fucking Minecraft, dude. I have to turn this shit all the way fucking down to 6 chunk render distance, dude, and I
Dang.
can only get like 20 frames, dude. It's horrible.
That's so bad. Well, hopefully you can join in and just you might only see 2D animations or something.
I have my Xbox. We're gonna pick stock if you want.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe
What kind of Xbox?
I got Series S.
Yes, that's not bad.
Small one.
If you're about to tell me you still have a 360, we need to have a conversation.
I've been thinking about selling my 360 because I see that they're going for a little bit of money, and I still need to see. And I also want a full body tracking, so I could be like a little pro one here, dude. Just start.
Oh no! You gonna do a little dance for us on the stream here?
I got you. Bam, bam, bam.
I literally got myself these little full body tracking dot things, but I have yet to figure out how to get it set up properly with my avatar. Because
I heard you can get like Nintendo Switch controllers. I'm like, I want to do that because I have a Nintendo Switch. I have live controllers because all of them keep on getting drift.
let's see, freaking what was it? Elden Ring Night Rain came out, and I really wanted to play that. Money is the obstacle here.
Tell me about it, dude. I played for 2 years, dude. Like,
Dang.
I'm over here. My girlfriend's the man of the relationship, dude. Over here buying me Starbucks and shit. Not Starbucks, fucking Chick-fil-A.
Damn.
She's the one that bought me Xbox Game Pass so I can play the new Doom.
Ooh, is it good?
I'm at the part where like, there's a giant ass mech you can go in, and you're shooting demons. You're fucking punching them, but I don't know. I think I like Doom Eternal more. Doom Eternal, the old one, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
A
about.
bit more, but still at the same time, I'm not that deep in the game. There's 22 chapters. I'm on chapter 4.
Dang. I have yet to pick it up. I think the last Doom I played was 3. No, scratch that. I picked up, I think it was the first Doom they released with a map builder on it. But I maybe picked it up for maybe 30 minutes and then I never played it again. So technically 3, still.
I remember the last stream we were talking about like, retro games, and the oldest game I can talk about was MW2.
Oh my golly. I'm not gonna relive that torture, feeling my bones just die.
Look in the mirror and see yourself turning to dust.
Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic since don't have many FPS Splitgate fans here. Let's go ahead and run over to our. I want to do a thing here. Hold on.
I'm gonna search up Splitgate right now just to see what's the hype about.
Time to go to the indie spotlight. I just had to. Anyway, could you hear that when I'm playing that?
I can hear it. Oh,
Did you have world music turned off? You missed out. I was over here jamming and shit. All right, so next time. Anyway, so I reached out to a buddy of mine in my VTuber community group, and they had just recently released a track called Shadow. His name is Vyrs. If you haven't checked him out yet, I'm about to give everybody a chance to hear his new release once we tune over to the music break. But Vyrs said he had been working on this track called Shadow way back during some dark chapter in his life, going through some serious depression and isolation. So when he made this track, it was to bring in that melancholic garage type of grunge, yeah, I think. And did I say garage? Well, I did say garage, didn't I? And he was just hoping somebody to hear it and relate with it. And it's a really nice tune. I really enjoyed hearing it, but it definitely gets you in that state of thinking back on. I don't know if you've ever been in any dark times or you're having one right now. It's not a phase. Let's see. Let me go over some of the things that he said.
That was an emo 14 and 16-year-old dude.
Weren't we all though? Just depends on when. All right, so where the hell are my questions? I asked him questions on these, and now I'm pissed. I don't see it on my prompt. That's cool. All right, we'll go with my prompt then. I usually don't like doing scripted things unless I'm reading it over real quick. Where is it? So here's a good note here. All right, so he said it was a way for him to give off that vibe of music is like telling a story. In a sense, it's much like books and movies. You get a chance to read things over and interpret the way you want. The music takes a whole different pattern. And I can relate with that because being a music artist, I want my listeners to hear something and feel it inside in any way that they can. So I don't try to overly personalize the music as much as I like to make lyrics that would actually make it relatable for any individual that's out there. So in a sense, Vyrs set the same tone here, and a lot of times he doesn't do lyrics, he does instrumentals and stuff like that. And so when you get to sit there and you get to listen to these tracks, you're taking on that atmosphere or that feeling that the artist is molding all these emotions into it.
It's only instrumental. It's only no lyrics at all.
No lyrics, just instrumental.
When you said like emo, grunge, or some shit like that, I really went to My Chemical Romance.
I know, right? I knew that's probably what you were thinking, and I was trying to word it. I was trying to word it properly and go off of some of the notes that he gave me.
I'm the type of person that listens to video game soundtracks and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I love some soundtracks now.
I'm talking about. I like that creepy atmosphere into stalker like ambience. That's what. I like. What's it called again?
It's called Shadow, and it's probably going to be easier to look up the artist name first. It's Vyrs. It's pronounced as Virus. And I made sure to ask him. I like to ask all of my indies when I get the chance to give them the spotlight. I asked, what's one thing you'd want my audience to know about you? And Virus said, first of all, I'm okay. Just from the description of the song alone, I know that people would want to ask if I'm okay, and don't worry, I am. This song was started 4 years ago, and that 4 years that I didn't have the inspiration to complete until now.
Fucking high school 4 years ago, dude. Oh my god.
Dang, you're a youngie.
Barely 21, dude.
I know, but me being in my 30s now, I feel so old when people say stuff like that. You're like a grandpa.
You're assuming you're 30 only? That's a 9-year age difference, homie. Oh my god.
I know. Yeah, but you know what? You feel it in your body, man. For real. If you don't work out and do proper routines, you will feel it. Excuse me. So,
anyone else listen to mommy ASMRs or just me?
When you say mommy ASMRs, what are we talking about here?
Praise. Oh, you're such a good point. Type shit like that. Easy to go to sleep. You know what I'm talking about? Like reassurance type shit.
Oh,
I like that.
Interesting.
Can't just be me, man.
It's not just you. I just didn't. I honestly did not expect that honesty there. I'll be honest.
Else out there.
Nothing to that. I think they're judging you from afar, man.
Try give it a shot, honestly. It's not bad.
I won't lie, there was one time where I was feeling kind of lonely and I needed help going to sleep and put on some ASMR, but nothing kinky or anything like that. Just
I mean, their little marshmallow as there's one time I was in a just drinking night, or I was in a drinking night, right? So, and I was a little tipsy, right? So I went up to this bitch who had a nice ass voice. I'm gonna be sober. They had a sexy ass voice, say my name type voice. You know what I'm talking about? So I went up to them, and I was just sitting I was just by their side. Just, oh, you don't have to talk about me, man. Just talk. I fell asleep right then and there.
It's okay, my little marshmallow.
I could carry something. You're not
shit up.
Get out of my head.
Oh my gosh. Azul, I don't know if you've been watching this whole time, but I think you caught if you weren't, you caught the tail end of that. Oh my gosh. Just buzzing out with that one now.
How many viewers are there right now? Just to make sure I didn't expose myself to like the entire world.
Oh, you're exposed now. You just... The last time Nuggy said something, I turned that into a clip, so you can expect a clip from that. But don't worry, I won't dox your username or anything.
Just to make it known, I do like mommy ass, so I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. I will take the food boy compliment and I'll run with it. I'm proud of it.
You're gonna go lay down with it and listen to all the mommies call you a marshmallow. That's what's gonna happen.
Goddamn it, I'm right.
Hello, Cyber City. Welcome back. It's just us now. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. So, let's travel back for a moment here. So we got a chance to check out Vyrs' new track, Shadow. And I love trying to go for the right word here. I think the ambiance is what I'm going for. Anyway, I love the emotions that are tied into it. But what do you think, Cyber City? What are your thoughts on Vyrs' new track? Huh? Don't be shy. We're just down here on the floor, chilling. All the drunks are gone, unless you're drunk. Yeah, you can be drunk on stream. right answer is that it's good. Yes, that is exactly the right answer. But I like to hear more than good, because good is unthoughtful. I want depth. I want you to tell me that you loved it. I want you to tell me that you felt it. Virus dropped that beat. He hacked my hard drive. Oh my gosh. Virus, anytime you feel like hacking into my Navi protocol here, you go right ahead. I'm sure she would love it. Oh boy. I think it was great. It takes me back a little bit, because when I was first starting out being Oni-1, you missed out. That's a dangerous thing to say, a computer virus, I know, but I say it willingly. But it takes me back because today is my 1-year anniversary of being an official music artist under this name. And it reminds me of all the struggles and stuff that I went through of trying to make my music be heard, because a lot of times I did feel like I was alone. And no matter how alone I was, I wanted to show the world that I could be positive and that I could show growth, and that, you know, what I'm trying to do. Thanks for the happy 1 year. I want to show the world just because the world is dark doesn't mean that we have to be. But doing so and taking that journey pulled a lot of darkness out of myself. And there was a moment where a lot of that raw emotion came out, especially when I started doing the whole VTubing stuff, because I was like, yeah, it's a whole new world for me. It wasn't something I was used to. I was just going to do music without a face, just have artwork. But when I found VTubing, I felt like this is somewhere I needed to be, because it kind of felt like I could share my image and my ideals and my plans with the world a lot easier. But I didn't realize how much more emotion was going to come out of me when I did it, because when I'm here and I'm in this space with you guys and I'm creating content or I'm doing my streams and stuff, all of my personality comes out 200%. I'm not up here putting on some mask. You might see my avatar, but this is what I feel myself is on the inside versus it's coming out in full form. Music producer is definitely a hard career for sure. But being as it is now, I've learned a lot along the way, and I'm still learning. But when I made my album Ashes and Gold, which was the one I made and finished off last year, and then finally released it at the beginning of this year with my debut, I shared a lot of those raw emotions during that time, because being the same as you, Vyrs, when I was reading some of your stuff, you want people to be able to interpret and feel the emotions and everything that you felt in those moments, and interpret in their own way, and I definitely felt it. And the same goes for what I did. I know there's other people out there that feel the same feelings I do, and I remember a friend once told me once, when I was making different art, but I wasn't sharing anything, they were like, art is meant to be shared, and what's the word for it? It's meant to be shared and not held under closed doors. It's an opportunity to show others that you're experiencing the same things that they are, and they might not even know it. And us artists play an important role with that, because, you know, we're the ones on the creative side that shows those raw emotions coming out. So it gives the others that don't create a chance to feel with you. Because if we don't share it, it's going to sit in that infinite void, and it might never get heard. And so I told myself I was not going to hesitate anymore. And when I finally put on this persona of Oni-1, I said, that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to follow the normal thing of, oh, you have to release certain things at certain times and stuff. No, if I feel like I need to release my tracks, I'm going to release them. And ones I feel like holding on to until later, I'll do that. For reference, if you get a chance to hear my new album, Radio Man, there is one song I put up there called Rhythm in My Head. I made that during the times I was making my very first album, because at the time there was a lot of noise going on of people saying your music's not really going to take off, or it's not going to really hit anybody's niche. You shouldn't be making that. And I'm just like, nah, fuck that. I'm vibing to the own rhythm in my head because I can feel it. If I can feel it, someone's coming out. So Vyrs, I cannot wait to see what else you have in store for us, because that, I feel those emotions. I feel what you're doing there. Even if it was 4 years ago, I'm pretty sure that sometimes you think back on it and think, wow, this is where I've come from. And that's a good thing. It's not bad. The hard truth is that no one can hit a lot of viewers so quickly. Definitely. I agree. I personally am a great example of that. I don't get a lot of viewers. I used to get a lot of followers on TikTok before the whole TikTok ban thing took over. And that really pissed me off because I was growing a lot up there. And then afterwards, when it came back, the whole algorithm changed on me. And I was still trying to learn and grow at that time. So to have that kind of stuff happen, it really threw a wrench in my system. Been making music for almost 6 years and I'm still struggling with influencers. Yeah, I get that completely. Personally, before all this, not music-wise, but I was making content way back. I used to be big into making different videos and stuff, and I've tried so many different themes and stuff, but they just never hit right, so I never stuck with the idea. I was making a bunch of different videos back then, and I remember how hard it was trying to get viewers on just some random video on YouTube, and I've even paid promotions back then, and it didn't even get anywhere. And I'm just like, what the heck's the point of paying for a promotion? It's not going to get you anything. But that's another story. The only time I actually got a huge following was when I started networking. Pretty much made music for a well-known game back then. I remember you telling me about that. I don't know about anybody else, but networking was not an easy feat for me to get past. Because if I don't have this on, and I'm in some random space where I'm forced to talk to people, they force themselves on me. I used to not be a big talker. Like, I used to be very closed off and only kept to like tight-knit circles, so it was very hard for me to make friends. So networking was a big challenge for me, but I'm glad that I finally started doing it, especially when I fairly figured out what it was I enjoyed doing, especially for this stream here. If anybody ever catches my old streams, this wasn't this open. It was a lot more of me just figuring out as I go. I prefer it this way. I wouldn't go back. And I try to always, good note here, anybody who's ever crossing by and you see the Ogre Cave is live, and you see I'm in VR chat, I try my best to keep all my lobbies open. It's a little bit different today just because of the little setup I'm doing today, and I'm trying something out. But for the majority of the time, I do try to keep my lobbies open. So feel free to swing by and chat with us, and it's just an open radio frequency for all the voices to be heard. We had one of the buddies I met on the last stream hang out with me a minute ago. We didn't meet until I did the stream. And that's how I met Frenchie. Frenchie's been with me for a long time. I feel like I've known him for forever now, but that's how we met. We met on one of my streams, and since then we've been hanging out ever since, even just little random Discord stuff here and there. Well, I'm really appreciative of you guys coming by today, especially thanks for swinging by, Azul, and thanks for coming by and chatting with us, Vyrs. We're going to move over to some more fun stuff in our little break here. One of the things I enjoyed doing back in the past was doing these little skits and stuff on Audience Anarchy. So as you can see, we're in Audience Anarchy by Jar. I enjoyed making those kind of skits back in the day and having fun with those. Usually prefer to do it with other people, but it's just fun to read random lines and try to act them out. Excuse me. I know, it's so fun, right? But there was a guy that was with us one time. I call him Bear. And boy, did he have a hard time typing stuff into the little prompt boxes to tell us what to say. Almost to the point where it was just like, you just get to act with us. And that was a mistake because you couldn't barely understand him. So it was like, wait, what's going on here? Do either you talk or you type? I can't figure it out. So we're literally running it and we're just like, you know what? Here's a great idea. Why don't you just put on a filter that makes you sound like you're roaring the whole time, and you'll sound like an actual bear. And so I actually have a clip of it, but we're in this classroom and we're doing this skit, and meanwhile me and the person who's playing the teacher's talking, all you hear the whole time is roar, and it reminds me of the Peanuts. Anyway, let me hop up off this ground. Fix you. Let's legendary stamina. See, Navi, for once you're actually saying something real. Let me hop up off this ground. Oh, hello down there. What are you doing down there? You should be up here. Come back here, camera. Hold on. Nope. Wrong position. Nope. There we go. That's not for this kind of content. Alright. Anyway, let me just reposition you. There we go. Audience Anarchy camera enabled. Let's do some skits. What we got? Acting, of course. There are no volunteers. Just me. Gross. There's only... Hold on. There's gotta be more than that. I was hoping I was gonna get Frenchie snagged up here. He normally likes to join me for these things. I hadn't gotten a chance to do one of these with him. I might have to go over to the improv because I don't see any one-person skits up here. There was only one, and that's the infomercial one. Not gonna lie, the infomercial one's a little bit boring. It's the only one I dislike out of this whole thing. No, there's a few. You know what? Hey, I didn't tell you to do that. Let's run with that. Guess I ran out of time. I'm an actor this round, no kidding. You're not supposed to be back here. Hold on.
I've come to make an announcement. Michael Jordan and the Hedgehog is a terrible spellcaster. Really. He ate my enchanted library. That's right. He took his hedgehog little wand out, and he ate my enchanted library. And he said his wand was this powerful. So I'm making a call-out post on my Instagram.com. Michael Jordan, the sorcerer. You got a small wand. This small, okay? It's the size of smaller than that. It's the size of a peanut, except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my wand looks like. That's right, baby. Potent magic. No tricks. No illusions. Look at that. It's got the might of the planets themselves. He ate my library. So guess what? I'm going to hit this realm. That's right. This is what you get, my super fireball. Except I'm not gonna fireball this realm. I'm going to aim higher. I'm going to fireball the moon. How do you like that, Obama? This is a little bit weird. I don't like this anymore. Abort. I need to come up with a better skit for that. Just a bunch of random announcements. I do random announcements myself all day long. I have the desktop muted. Think so? Good job, Oni. Good job. Messing stuff up again. It's much funner when you have somebody with you. Where's my... Why is it doing that? I just stay up here on this news platform. Let's see. Just move my camera. Where are you? There we go. What's up, Cyber City? That was weird. I'm still in the voice, ain't I? Where is it?
To the right voice. There we go. Alright. Oni voice is back on. So, let me just double check my notes here. So I was talking to Stalker earlier about some video games. And I mentioned that Elden Ring Night Rain had been launched. Still jealous of anybody out there who's playing it right now. Hit up your boy Oni if you're willing to drop some donations for a video game. I have a problem. Anyway, speaking of Souls games, there is another indie dev that caught my attention recently that I'm probably going to try to see if I can reach out and get some more information on them. But I remember checking them out, I think it was like a year ago. Started out as just an animation meme that I found on TikTok. And somebody challenged them to actually make a video game out of it. So, don't know if you heard of it, but it's got dinosaurs and it's got massive weapons. And it's called Dinoblade. Dinoblade is supposed to be an action RPG where you're a Spinosaurus going through a post-extinction type of world. And you wield massive swords to fight other dinosaurs with massive swords. And it's really cool. The animations and everything they put into it. I didn't expect to scroll past through it again this year and find it on my feed, but they've actually come quite a long way. So if you haven't checked it out, check out Dinoblade. I remember playing Ark Survival. That's probably the last dinosaur game I probably played. And I don't know, can you even consider that really a dinosaur game? It's something different. I'm not allowed to play that anymore. I messed up a server one time, and my group got mad at me because we lost all our progress because I forgot to pay for the subscription to keep the server running. So I'm not allowed to play Ark Survival anymore. So I think Dinoblade's probably going to be the next dinosaur game I probably play. I definitely want to check it out because I enjoy Souls games. I know some people out there, they're too difficult, or some people just play Dark Souls or Elden Ring and stuff like that. That's cool and all, but give other developers a chance too. So how do you feel about being a dinosaur with a big blade? Would you roam around and swing swords around with your mouth? That'd be like a Zorro thing, I think. Swinging blades around with mouths. Speaking of indies, I didn't get to cover this earlier, but I was talking about Splitgate 2 earlier. And I was thinking back on it when I was on break. It's interesting how you see a lot more indie devs starting to come back up out of the dirt. I feel like a lot of people have had a chance to grow and learn. And I remember talking about on my last Ogre Cave stream with the whole group. But there's a lot of oversaturation of all the mainstream games now that have just become so much, as one of my friends would consider it, pay to win almost. Spend more money, you get more cool stuff. So I feel like it's a good time for a lot of the indies to finally step out of their closets and show off all the work they've been doing. And Splitgate, I think, is a good one that managed to pull that off. Because when they started Splitgate 1, it was just a college fun project, and it ended up turning into something big. And they're still quite a small team. They're not big, but small teams seem to be getting the job done. And I'm really proud of that. It's a real inspiration for the game dev community. So if you were a dinosaur, what kind of dinosaur would you be? And what kind of weapon would you wield? That's a great question right there. Me personally, I'd probably like to be a Triceratops, honestly. Because they got horns. Now, on a real note, I'd probably go with a raptor or something like that. I feel like they'd be more agile and fast. And give me a katana. I like, if you've seen any of my stuff on Monster Hunter, I prefer the longsword. So I'm a weeb like that. Alright, I got one last topic that I have to cover for tonight. So, I don't know if anyone else partakes in art museums or different, what's the word for it? Galleries or open life art, different stuff you see out on the street that you normally don't, like if you don't have to go inside a gallery to go pay for or anything like that, you can just go around and see different people's work, see them showing off. For instance, my city, they have in their downtown area every once in a while they change out the statues made by local artists and stuff like that. So me personally, I enjoy walking and getting to see the different imaginations that people come up with. I've seen some pretty basic ones here and there, but I know that sometimes it's not about what it is and more about what you interpret it as. But there was something I came across recently, and it's called Museum of Roadside Magic. I was just scrolling through some different articles and running some research, and I just happened to find this one. It's a group, but this whole thing is by they're called Libby Bove. I think that's right. What they do is they turn car maintenance into this sacred ritual. It's called the Museum of Roadside Magic, where fixing your ride becomes folk ceremony, complete with shrine-like setups, talismans, and devotional forms. So, say you're broke on the side of the road, and you're trying to figure out what's going on with your car. You figure out what's wrong with your car. You start doing these little, ceremony type things to hopefully get your car to cut back on. And I think that's what they're symbolizing here. I'd like to personally check it out if I ever get the opportunity, if they're still running the gig. But I know it's pretty far out from where I'm at. But if you get an opportunity, look up Museum of Roadside Magic by Libby Bove. And it's really neat, the little pictures and stuff they got here. They got these little road-themed outfits. They got these traffic cone-style fabrics over top of their heads. A bunch of different artifacts or jewelry and stuff made out of car mechanic stuff. It's really neat. It's definitely a different art form, and I'm for it. It's kind of theatrical. I enjoy theatrics. As you can see, I do enjoy Hard Dance Anarchy, but I am a little bit of a critic when it comes to that kind of stuff. If you got me up here performing, at least make sure we're having a good time doing it. Don't make it overly serious. If I'm watching, then I don't mind serious. I like to keep a nice little side of humor when it comes to me acting out anything serious. Because the world is not always, it's not always as dark as it may seem. Sometimes there's those positive sides of things. I think that's, if you think about it, the whole idea of doing some kind of ritual or ceremony for car maintenance, I think it gives off that idea as well. Sure, it's stressful, and nobody likes their car to break down. When it does, maybe you can at least get a little bit of optimism about it. You push off some of that positive energy and tell that car to start. Otherwise, give it a good boot. Hey, you, come here. I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope you all have a good night. This ogre's a little tired. It's been a long week. I am going to be prepping to get the snooze here shortly. But I just wanted to take a moment and wish everybody a good night. I don't plan to do too much streaming between these next 2 weeks. I will do some stuff here and there. But I got to prep for vacation. And there's a lot of stuff I need to get done before the summer's here. I got my summer album out. So, peace.